hands together if you're going to see Leroy get a win on this one. Let him hear you. He's got a tough opponent on the opposite side. The twin-turbo Mustang of Travis Akins. This car has been in the 690s previously, so Cleet did not draw an easy chip for round number one right here. Little Coyote versus LS, Corvette versus Mustang battle here in round number one of the OG Christmas Tree Shootout at the Christmas Tree Drag Racing World Championship here at Bradenton. Cleeter obviously would love to take Leroy, the Savage, the Corvette, to round number two, but he's got Travis Akins standing in his way on the left-hand side. So Travis getting waved into just the right spot on the starting line. Cleetus waiting patiently, and now both of them are in the first bulb. The boost will come up. Cleetus is in. Travis answers it. Green light is on, and off they go. The Corvette made the move first. Akins is right alongside of him to the finish line, and Cleetus will get the victory. And the Mustang, a 696 at 188 for Travis, and it is not good enough. And he, it looks like, just got into some fluid right at the top end as he was trying to hang with Leroy, but what a good drag race, ladies and gentlemen. 693 at 207, beating Travis's 696 at 188. They were glued together off the starting line, with Cleetus getting an ever so slight advantage. He was ahead at the 60-foot, and then Travis started chipping away at that lead. At the 1,000-foot mark, Travis was actually in front of him, and then you see the car on the instant replay sliding around in his own fluid as it looks like it either popped a head gasket or possibly got into some transmission fluid, and it slid all over the racetrack. But it looks like Travis held on and may have avoided the wall on both sides as we're watching the replay up here in the tower, and holy cow, he had his hands full. We're watching it from one more angle here from the front. Such a great drag race right here in round number one. You see at that point right there, they're dead even. Now you slow it down and you see Akins all of a sudden just at the 1,000-foot mark, a whole lot of fluid comes out. And Akins does exactly what he's supposed to. The parachutes come out. And that helps to kind of stabilize the vehicle and help it go straight. So despite all the fluid that's on those tires, he hangs on even though the car came across the racetrack, and he somehow managed to miss both walls. And even though he is going to go back to the pit area with a loss and possibly a broken race car, Travis does the driving job and manages to hang on, and he will put it in the box, thankfully, with no scrapes or scratches to the outside of the vehicle. But, folks, we're going to be down here for at least a little bit while we fire back up. Here we go. Soccer Mom, the KSR Special Camaro on the left-hand side. And Colin G, who made the long trip from Canada down here to join us with his S10 pickup truck. Truly a couple of very cool hot rods. Now, the more established of the two is left-hand side of the racetrack. As I mentioned, this is a trio of guys that have basically helped put this car together. Kimber Jones, the original owner of the Chevrolet Camaro left side, along with Kevin Smith, the owner of KSR Performance and Fabrication behind the wheel, and Will Stevenson, an ex-Outlaw Drag Radial champion, wheeling him into the right spot. Now, this car has been in the mid-sevens before. He'll line up with Colin G. It's a new S10 build out of Canada. He's only made a handful of runs on it so far, so Kevin Smith is the favorite, and Kevin Smith gets off the line first. Soccer Mom going to stretch the lead out on this one. 748 at only 170 miles an hour. Don't worry about the dust. That is just the rice hull ash blow-off down there on the top end. Colin G had all kinds of issues. He said he was only able to make 3 runs yesterday and just basically got a basic A to B tune-up in it. Next level for Cleet. I mean, this car has beaten a Pro Mod. It's run a 994 in the quarter mile. I wonder what he could do next with it. We're going to find out here in just a minute as he brings it up on the right-hand side. Cleet's getting out. Come on, folks. He knows you can be louder than that. Get on your feet. Let Cleetus hear you. And he says we're ready. So the Cleet Squirrel Limo service. A whole lot of burnout, and they immediately flag him down. I'm not quite sure what happened, but it did a huge burnout, and then all of a sudden the crew was saying, shut her down. Not sure why. Folks, did you like the burnout at least? Cleet's sticking his head in there. He wants to make sure that something's still right with the engine. Oh, that might explain it. Unfortunately, it looks like there's a leak. I wonder if Squirrel forgot to tighten something. So unfortunately, it looks like that ride is going to be cut short unless it's a simple correction. I'm just taking a quick look at it here. The crew is out there taking a quick gander at it as well, seeing if there's a way they could get things fixed. Oh, Ron Taransky let me know, he said that it looks like it has a hung injector as there was raw fuel coming out of the Zumi. So that would be a problem. Cleet says, hang on. Are we good? Can we fire it back up? We're going to turn it around. Okay, sounds good. All right, folks, if you think you want Cleet to come back with the limo one more time, let him hear you right now. All right, we'll get the crew on it. We'll get... All right, folks, about to get toasty here at Bradenton Motorsports Park. We're going to bring the fire, literally, to the 6th Annual Christmas Tree Drag Racing World Championship brought to us by No Limit Drag Racing 2, right here at Bradenton, as the Jet Dragsters are literally getting fired up, and here they go. Get on your feet, ladies and gentlemen. If you are not on there, you need to wake up and check out these jet cars. Come on. I want to see you. Both of the trucks getting out of the way. They say, let's bring the fire. Come on, girls. Light up that night sky for us. Oh, that Christmas tree isn't standing a chance behind them. You know, folks, we normally wait until after Christmas to light the Christmas trees on fire, but we're not waiting here. The two females want to make sure that they burn that thing to a crispy. Now we're going to turn them up and we're going to get into the afterburner pops. So much G-force, they're just trying to hang on to the brake handle and get them up there into the correct staging position. Ladies and gentlemen, just about ready to stage them up. Elaine's husband on the left-hand side, getting Josette in the House of Color car in just the right spot. The crewman gets Elaine in the right spot in the Florida Tech car. The veteran on the right, the rookie on the left. They're pre-staged. Just about ready to get him into the final beats. Here we go. Josette moves first. Elaine out in front. Can she hang on and take out the rookie? She will. 570 at 277 miles an hour, beating the 580 2 at 272. Folks, if you liked it, put your hands together. Let the crews hear you. Wow, what a great race right there from Elaine and Josette. They lift the start. The hot streak 2 will come up. Now, this is something that you don't see as often. Now, there are a lot of jet truck drivers, and when I say a lot, I still mean there are not a lot of them, but there are some that are very familiar. Some of the ones you might think of are Les Shockley and Bob Motz, but Pritchard's been doing this for quite a while as well. Talking to one of his crew members, and they said they had spent over 28 weeks on the road at numerous shows, everything from drag strips to air shows with this truck. And it truly does kind of go in the opposite direction of a bare bones minimum dragster. Obviously, the dragster, a lot less weight. So on the truck, they said, well, there's no rules. Let's go ahead and let's add a second engine into the mix. Now, I'm not sure if all that water that's going down behind the truck is really going to do a whole lot. Something tells me that that's probably going to be gone in just 1 or 2 flame pops. All right, and the jet truck comes to life. I see a couple of you sat down, and then everybody pops right back up. Don't you dare sit down yet. The jet truck coming to life. And folks, I'm getting word that Cleet and Squirrel have fixed the limo, and the limo will come back right after the jet truck. Little gangsters, you will follow whatever track touch-up we need after the Jets and the limo. One of the staff members, Petey, down there right alongside, making sure everything is right, everybody is safe. Trying to make sure both engines are fired up and ready to go. As soon as they get the green light, they'll pack the truck up and they'll send it on its way. And then Pritchett will pull the trigger. The Texas-based 57 Chevy. Just waiting on them to give him thumbs up, and then they will send him on his way. The door closes, folks. I think that means we're just about ready. It sounds like he's starting to make a little bit more boost out of it. He gives a thumbs up to Bob, his crewman, who's going to hop in the truck. And that means the fire show will start. Folks, are you ready? Bob says, I'm getting out of here. This thing's going to shoot fire out of the stacks. It's going to shoot fire out of the back. This is what we call instant crowd control, ladies and gentlemen. If you're too close to a jet vehicle, you will move. It gets a little too warm down there. You think Florida summers are hot? Stand next to a jet vehicle. Paid Prophet just lighting up the night sky with both stacks on fire, and he just keeps throttling away at the rear. Paid Prophet coming to the starting line, folks. He's slowly working his way up there. Get on your feet, ladies and gentlemen. All of you should be up and ready as he cranks it up. It's going to start making big pops here in just a little bit. There it is. Everything in the tower is shaking. Instant glass removal. Stop 101 right here as he keeps moving it forward. There's probably somebody at a weather station somewhere saying, is there an earthquake going on in Bradenton? Nah, we're just lighting up the sky with jet cars. Hayden Profit on the starting line, just about ready to roll into the pre-stage beam. He's got it all the way cranked up. Folks, on your feet, let him hear you as he gets it staged and ready. The big 57 Chevy jet truck on its way down the right-hand side, and Hayden Profit will turn the wind light on at 8:01 at 183 miles an hour. Folks, if you like the jet show, put your hands together. But we're not done yet, folks. The limo has been fixed, and Cleet's going to come back up. In Florida, no time now. Throwing his hat in the ring in the 530 class with the former Cheap Car Challenge car that he ran 6 week and 6 summer with. The LS Swap Nitrous Fed 240. We'll stage up left side. Colby Hudson, who made his way here from Canton, Texas, staging up the Nitrous Fed Mustang on the right-hand side. They leave the starting line together. Now, who has the dial-in set up for? Jack Stand will turn on the wind light. The Florida man will send Texas back home. And Jack Stand will come back for round number 2. Once again, I need my OG Christmas tree shootout. OG Christmas tree. And Sam Barnett actually does roll in just in time. Now, Barnett, unfortunately, the beautiful 67 Acadian, I believe, because he is from Florida, but I do believe that that car actually is a Canadian export, although I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to keep my eye on everything that's going on here without being able to look at the racer's information on my Excel sheet. But he had a little fire in it last night during testing, but managed to get everything put out, no real damage, and he'll stage up round number 1 right here against Ty Broad. Ty is wheeling the Ranger with the single turbo Coyote swap on the left-hand side, and Sam with the big block twin turbo combination out there in the atmosphere. Ty looks like he made the move first. Barnett is right with him. But Ty turns on the wind light, and that's 2. That'll go to the next round out of the Cleetus McFarland camp in 530. Little Gangsters. So John Phillips and Kevin Smith. Phillips over on the left-hand side. That's the orange Mustang. Turbo John is what he goes by. It's a boosted big block Chevy. So the turbocharger's on board. Could be 2, could be 1. Not exactly sure, but I do know that he has a big block Chevy on board. He'll face the single turbo LS swapped Camaro out of Gainesville on the right-hand side of the racetrack. That's Kevin Smith in the Soccer Mom hot rod. As you see, John Phillips' man getting a little bit sticky on the Bradenton surface. Unfortunately, looks like he might have lost. Nope, didn't quite lose a shoe, but dude, be careful out there. That Wade Ridge prep is not to be messed with. So Kevin Smith over on the right side in the LS swapped Camaro. The big block, powered Mustang on the left side. They're ready. Both of them leave the starting line almost together. Turbo John out in front. But Kevin Smith comes back around him at the top end by 0.04 of a second. 7:37 beats a 7:41. John had him to the 8th mile by 0.2 of a second. Like Jonathan Colon and Cleetus in Leroy will come up next. Folks, look, Leroy wants you to get on your feet. Let him know you appreciate coming out here to the Christmas tree drags. He wants to hear you. Ladies and gentlemen, at one time, Leroy's kryptonite was literally imports. There were, I'd say, probably 3 or 4 of them that Cleet just could not get around. And right now, I guarantee he is nervous. Leroy ready to make another 6-second stick-shifted pass over on the right-hand side as Ty backs him up into the right spot. Jonathan Colon waiting his turn on the left side. The little short wheelbase Toyota with the pink tree on top. He made just a little beyond half-track run. Look at Cleet, he's one more of it. Come on, folks, get up! Now, the question is, will the import stage first? Or will Cleetus go in first on the pre-stage? Cleetus is pre-staged. Now Jonathan is there. Is either one of them going to make the move first? Colon giving it a little bit of a rev, and both of them move. Mitchell's in, Clone's in, and Garrett gets the whole shot. Leroy way out in front, and Colon's chances are running out. Leroy 690 at 205. Put your hands together as Cleetus gets the win light. An 835 at 183 for the Toyota, falling several car lengths behind. And we'll see Leroy, the OG, back for round number 3. Wow, did not expect that one, but the rules have been there since the beginning that the Christmas trees must stay in place. Here comes your next matchup in 530 Little Gangstas, brought to us by BTR. Terrence Whalen left side, Ty Braun right side. Whalen in that really cool patinaed 4-door Caprice. Right side, Ty in the Coyote swapped Ranger. Both of them in. Tree fires and off they go. Ty out front. The Caprice trying to chase him down to the finish line, and Ty will turn on the win light here. The Ranger will move on to round number 3. He is your 2025 X275 champion. This car has been in the mid-6s on the spray and a 275 tire. Is it going to be enough to take care of Willie Lopez? Willie in the pre-stage beam. Now Ron Rhodes joins him. Rhodes rolls in. Lopez answers it. Tree fires. The Camaro makes a move first and moves around and will tag the wall on the right-hand side, and Lopez will rock it through to a 689, but Ron Rhodes immediately getting out of shape. And everybody, please clear the starting line. Everybody, please clear the starting line if you are not with Mile Wade in the helicopter engine Dodge minivan. He will be coming out next. Little special surprise bonus coming up here, folks. Now, this is not only going to have fire out the back, but it is still gear driven. So I've seen this thing do flames out the back as well as burnouts at the same time. Here comes Kyle. So you see with the helicopter engines getting their fresh air from kicking the doors open, and the Christmas tree is on the back. Question is how long will it last with a little extra crispy factor being applied? And he's going to turn the wake up on it here just a little bit. We might see a bonus burnout too. Conway just about staged. Ready to make a pass in a very unique Caravan. He wants to get it up on full boost. Trees lit. And here he goes. In the helicopter piloted Dodge Caravan. What does Kyle run all the way at the top end? How about 1260 at 123 miles an hour for the helicopter engine Caravan, with the tree still attached. Folks, that is leading off of our jet cars. So they are just about ready. They want to make sure they got both engines fired up, happy, talking to each other, ready to go. And we will see if everything in the tower stays in one piece, or if Lon, I might lose a pane of glass. Last time we lost one of the live stream cameras because it was shaking up here so much. We'll see how it goes this time. Cleetus McFarland standing down there on the racetrack watching. Wants to make sure everything is good. Here comes the flaming stacks on the 57. And his crewman Bob says, okay, we're good. I'll go get the hot dogs and the marshmallows and I'll see you in the pit area. Here comes the truck. Hayden getting everybody warmed up on the right side of the racetrack as he starts to bring the 57 Chevy forward. Folks, I still see some of you sitting down. Are you kidding me? Come on, get up on your feet for the final jet show of the evening. Hayden still with the big flames. Now he's going to start to crank it up. And we'll feel the ground shake as he hits the afterburner each and every time. Hayden almost at the starting line, just about ready to send 6,000 pounds of classic Chevy down the right-hand side of Bradenton Motorsports Park during the World Christmas Tree Drag Racing Championship. He's got everything turned up and ready. He's got just a few inches, and off he goes. To the top end for Hayden Profit. And he will go 789 at 199, almost 200 miles an hour. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for the jet truck. Improving by over a tenth of a second and almost 200 miles an hour for the jet truck. Pair of jet dragsters ready to pull the trigger and put on another show for you. Folks, if you are not already on your feet, get up. Let's see ya. 2 more Christmas trees ready to get barbecued on command. With just a couple of blasts, those trees are nothing more than basically a walking stick with some embers. And now they're going to go ahead and nicely clear them for us. We'll turn them up a little. Come on, folks, the final pair of jets for the evening. Get on your feet. Elaine Larson in the Florida Tech red dragster on the right side. Josette Roach, the House of Color car on the left. Elaine took the first victory. Will she make it 2-0? Or will Josette Roach answer the call and even the score? The final pair of jets for the evening here at the World Christmas Tree Championships. Josette will go 573 and 266, and she will even the score at 1 apiece, folks. Put your hands together, let the entire Larson Motorsports crew and the jet truck crew hear ya. Did somebody? Every single one. Here comes Cleetus coming up in the limo. You know, if he does not hear enough crowd participation, he will stop and get out. Let's hear you. I don't think that's enough. Like, you could do better than that. Come on, let's hear you, Bradenton. All right, folks, are you ready to see the limo burn out and make a pass? All right, Clee looks like he's ready. He's going to back up and get those tires nice and toasty. Still going all the way to the 8th mile. Still got the rear end kicked on the limo just a little bit with the number 1 out the window. He's almost to the quarter mile, folks. Still doing the burnout. You can see the rear of the car on the live stream. Still got the rear end kicked. Cleats still on the burners. Almost through the finish line. And Cleetus completed a full quarter-mile burnout. Put your hands together, folks. Couple of rounds, but he faces a very tall task right here as Cleetus rolls in with almost 2 full seconds of advantage over his best run. Sam is in. Cleetus is in. Tree drops, and Cleetus has a little bit of tire chatter, and both of them have problems. Sam Warner will score the upset again. 9:42 at 1:54 as Cleetus runs into problems and can only go 12:47 at 71 miles an hour, and Sam Warner scores the upset victory. Pair of turbocharged rides will come up first as Ty Braun and Richie Balka will get us started. And another drag and drive proven ride. Ty Braun has completed 6 week with this truck. It is a Coyote single turboed 1994 model Ranger for the welder and fabricator out of the McFarland Racing Camp. He will face Richie Balka, the Buick Regal, with a 6-cylinder and the turbo on board. Originally, these cars were delivered with a 231 cubic inch V6. Chances are he has some form of that motor underneath the hood. Can he take out the Coyote powered pickup truck, or will Ty hang on for one more round? Both of them will come up on boost and put them in. Ty made the move first off the starting line in the pickup truck. Can he hang on for the win? He will. Ty Braun will go to the next round, the semifinals. He's got an interested cheerleader as Jimmy Dale. Watch it. A couple of Florida-based hot rods will come up here. Both of them proven their street cars before in several competitions. Kevin Smith behind the wheel of Soccer Mom out of the KSR Performance and Fabrication Shop left side. Right side, Sam Warner, the boating man, wheeling the Old Glory Beers Mustang. Kevin gets off the mark first. And it looks like Kevin Smith in Soccer Mom will turn on the win light here and go to the finals. 894 at 144 with plenty of room as Sam Warner runs as slow as past the track. He's laid himself down some serious mid 6-second passes, the best of which has been 665 at only 183 miles an hour, showing he still has plenty left in the tank. He is likely gonna need all of it to match up with Ray Morton, the pickup truck known as Maximus. As I mentioned at the top of the show, the only full-size truck that has run a 5-second quarter-mile clip, going 597 at 242 at World Cup Finals last month. He has laid down a pair of 6.0 time slips so far and wants to close the deal right here as both of them come up on boost. Left side is in, right side is in. Tree fires, and Turbo John gets the hit, but it is all but gone. Ray Morton in Maximus, 609 at 231 miles an hour as he airs it out to take the win light in the Invitational Quick 8 in the GMC Series. One side, Turbo. One side, Supercharger. Todd Casper left side. Kevin Smith right-hand side. Casper has laid down the quickest and fastest passes of the class so far. Kevin Smith laying down some very respectable times on the little 235 tire that they hope to try at Sick Week in just 40 days. So on paper, right side is the underdog, left side is the favorite for the final trophy here at the 6th annual Christmas Tree Drag Racing World Championship. Their stage. Casper out in front, running away with it, and Casper will turn on the win light. 638 at 206 for the first-gen Camaro to collect the final win light. Kevin gave him all he could handle for the first 60 feet. but fades to a 10:13 at just 92 miles an hour.
That was